Hey all, Hibber here. So on my last stream, people asked for a few different Minotaur builds. So I have been putting the ones up that I've been using. And the first one I want to go through here is pretty much the full AP build with Bruce Fraser, Lucians as an inspiration along with Yamamoto for AP damage and penetration. And then we pick the Piercer for even more penetration and better torpedo range, even more AP, and better grouping and dispersion here. And as the legendary perk, we pick refill station, meaning that if you have this guy fully maxed, you'll get 10% faster reload, which is quite a lot. And on the ship, it's pretty standard setup here. You can go with damage control here, but I don't. Concealment system, don't put rudder on with this guy, and I think main battery mod 3 is pretty much a given for any build here. 2 heals, 2 sonars, and only 2 smokes. And do run smoke on this build here. Of course you can run radar, but I think that's better suited for an agile build. 2.5 second reload, 15 range, and that's a pure AP damage build here. Of course you can spec into reload as well, but I don't. So next up we have the Agile build here with Tenant, and this is the only radar build I've included here because it's the only one I really think works. So like I said, I am using William Tennant here, and he has a very nice base perk here that takes 10% off your Citadel damage, because you are going to get Citadeled in Minotaur, so you might as well make advantage of it. 2 rudder inspirations, Baltimore and Takao, and then I have Ingenious, and full speed ahead, and Velocious, steer clear, and fully packed. So this gives you an agile build with lots of tools at your disposal. On the ship we have aiming systems, and of course we have double rudder on this because it's an agile build. And in the last slot again we have the improved reload. So loadout, you have 3 heals, which is awesome, 3 sonars, which is also awesome, and you have 3 radars, which is also very awesome. You can pick smoke, but I run radar on this build here because I like to surprise people. 2.3 rudder and 38 knots, so it's quite an agile cruiser, this one. At legendary tier, only called Bear is more agile. Alright, next up we have Chili Games turret build here. And I'm not sure what inspirations he's running, but I'll show you what inspirations I'm running. So turret is actually a DD commander, but here I have put Lucians on for better AP damage. And then I have Belfast. You can switch her out with, for example, Yamamoto or something else, but it does help a bit when you're in smoke, this girl here, and we'll get back to her a little bit later in the video. Subsurface Venture, a must with this build here, better detectability, and this line here you can pretty much pick what you want. What's important about this build is the Smogaton legendary perk here, because if you have this guy fully maxed out like I do, you will get 50% reduction to your smoke reload time, and you'll get another 2 smoke charges. That is just nuts. And the ship build is the same as before. So with all those smokes, you get 4 smokes with this build, and if you go to the smoke here, you can see the reload time is less than the dispersion time, meaning that you can sit in smoke for a full 8 minutes plus with this build here. As soon as one smoke is about to run out, you can just press the button and you'll get a new smoke immediately. So you can sit in smoke for 8 minutes. That's half the battle, more than half the battle. And detectability while firing a smoke is 5 kilometers, because we have Belfast on this build here. So these are the 3 builds I recommend depending on your play style. And I just want to touch quickly on Belfast here, because I don't use her. I use her strictly as an inspiration. And I'll explain why when we go into look at the details here. And I mean, this is a viable build. You can use it. It's not a problem. Yamamoto here, and Mikawa as well for some concealment. And she gives some a nice mix of perks like Ingenious along with Punch Through and stuff like that. But there is a big but with this commander here, and it's this skill Smokescreen, because this is the reason you would pick this commander, is to pick this skill here that gives you even better detectability in a smokescreen. But the problem is you're losing a smoke by doing this, so it doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know why anyone would pick this commander as the primary commander. She's pretty much useless if you rely on smoke, which she will be, because otherwise you wouldn't pick this commander in the first place. So she is an inspiration for me personally, only an inspiration. I don't put her on any ship, because look at this, you get one measly smoke. Yeah, your detectability in that smoke is 4.5 kilometers, but really giving up at least one smoke, and I mean you can in theory be giving up 3 smokes if you go with turret, so that Azure Lane Belfast makes no sense in my world. She's a decent inspiration, but even then I don't think she's amazing or anything like that. Yeah, these were the 4 builds I decided to show, and remember the first 3 are the ones I recommend you play. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you out there.